Okay, hello YouTube, hello guys. Here's Jenny Chia community. We are here to talk about listening today. It's a very great conversation with 5 people, yes? I will put here the topic and the questions on the chat and we can start. 1 minute. I have here. I have a little problem here because all the questions are duplicated on the system, but I don't have time to correct them. I will put here 10, but it's just 5, yes? And I will put the other 10 who really are the last 5 questions. I will start presenting myself. As you can see, my name is Diego Rodrigues. I think that you can't see because I don't change the name here. 1 minute. I will change. Whoa. Yes, rename. Diego. My name is Diego Rodrigues. I'm 36 years old. I live in Ouro Fino. Ouro Fino is a small city, countryside of Minas Gerais state. Actually, I work as a data analytics manager. I work in IT area, in a marketing and advertise agency. I'm here on TNT since February 2021, and I really appreciate this place because we can make a friendship. We can talk about different topics, different things, and improve our English. That's so important nowadays. And listen to the topic today is listen here on TNT. Is mandatory listen one to others, so important. Yes? One question, is there anyone here for the first time? No. Go ahead. Gabriel, please present yourself to us.
Yeah, sure. It is a pleasure to stay here. So my name is Gabriel. I am 30 years old. And I am a software engineer. As the similar your area too. So
very good.
I love it, my fields, and I have been working in this field around 10 years, and in specifically as software engineer, I have 7 years around, I guess, and I am here because I need to improve my English for to conversation the other people abroad too, and it is so difficult for me because I am an introvert person, and it is
Yes.
to a lot of challenge.
Yes, for all of us, that's not something for you. Yes, we have this challenge, and
Yeah,
it's important is this conversation, make connections.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, I live in São Paulo, Brazil, and I am here for that.
Very good. Okay. Gabriele, please go ahead.
Hi guys, nice to meet you. I am Gabriele. I am 21 years old. I am a student. I study business nowadays, and I am an internship in a Brazilian bank. And I think I'm here because I want to improve my skills and ability to communicate, because I want to take a certificate, Cambridge certificate, in next month. So I need to improve my skills.
Okay. Good luck on the certification. Is it ESL, TOEFL? I don't know. What of the certification?
I want to take IELTS test.
IELTS.
In the British English.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks.
Aureana, it's your turn. Go ahead, please.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Aureana, and I'm from Bahia. I am 35 years old. I am a software developer. I need English improve my conversation for my job. I think so.
Very good. Now, finally, you, Vanessa.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Vanessa. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I turned 90 years old. And I'm a biologist with a large experience in microbiology, in quality control in pharmaceutical industry, and research in the development microbial biomaterials polymerics for medical and packing applications. And I have a master and doctoral degree in material science. In this moment, I'm looking for a job and improve my English because it's very, very mandatory.
Oh, yes.
In my area, I don't escape this.
Yes, it's important.
And I'm a marriage. I don't have a kids. I have 4 cats. I like so much games and Japanese music and culture and
Japanese music, good, yes.
yeah, the animes, manga, and I'm like a gym. I like practice of exercises, running, yoga.
CrossFit too?
Oh,
CrossFit too? CrossFit?
no.
No.
I'm like so much a gym, and
very good.
especially I don't know say musculação.
I think that lift weights, yes? Lift weights, levantar pesos.
Yes.
I don't know if you have one single word for this, yes?
I'm big fan at the professionals, these gyms, né?
Yes.
I forget this. O pessoal que faz exibição de músculos e tal.
Oh, very good.
Bodybuilding.
Yes, bodybuilding competitions, I don't know.
Yes,
it's very good. It's
And
beautiful. I like too, yes. It's a very good sport. Yes, a beautiful sport.
I
It's
like
the nature on their, I don't know, on their limit. Yes, because the guys made with their body a kind of a sculpture. Yes, so interesting.
I think this more important. This is bodybuilding, athletics is discipline. It's very important. I try to do this, but
yes, in eating, especially, yeah, so difficult.
So difficult.
Very good, very good.
That's it.
Okay, let's go to the first question. Yes. Why is it important to have good listening skills in the work environment? I will start with Gabriele, who works at a bank, and it's so important. And I need to hear you about this first question, Gabriele.
Okay, I think it's very important to have a good relationship with your partners in the environment of where you work. So it's important to listen what the person is saying, and listen to the feedbacks to improve your abilities and your skills in other topics, and improve your job too, because you need to learn how to do the better way, and the people can give to you some advices and some help if you need. So I think it's important to have this skill to listen.
Very good. Very good. What do you think, Oriana?
Because it's reducing communication problem, the acquire the ability to understand the other, avoid precipitation and misinterpretation the other person. Yeah.
Very good. And you, Vanessa?
I totally agree with the Ariana and the Gabriele. I think it is very important for listening our colleagues because they reduce these problems or improve our understanding these acontecimentos in our work ambient. I think it is very significant skill because when don't listening, I think it is very problematic for stressed in the ambient.
Yes.
And aumentar, I don't know, aumentar conflicts and the bad ambient in this work, I think.
As I agree with you, girls. Listen, I try to improve my listening skills because for me it's so important. Yes, when you are in a job, you are working together. We have some spots of time, especially people who work, for example, as Oriana, coding. You need to listen the code. Yes, you are in the front of a computer, and it's important. I believe that Vanessa too, when you are making an analysis, so complicated. But almost of the time, or sometimes, it's important. We are in a relationship there to understand the problem. How can we solve the problem? And our personal lives is inside the job. We can put out, I'm 100% for professional. I don't mix it in my personal life with my job. It's not really. Yes, we know it's common. We bring to our job our problems. And if we spend 1/3 of our lives, of our day, yes, in the job, it's important to listen people, yes, especially if you have a position as a manager, for example, because to improve the main capability or the main goal that one manager have is develop other people themselves and developing their careers for I don't know, achieve the goals of the company. Yes, and in this process, listen is so important. In all the time, in our whole life, but especially at work, it's so important this. Yes, and as we saw on the video, unfortunately, it's so difficult to us right now practice the listening. Yes, because we have a lot of noise in our ambient, and I'm talking to you, and I'm with the mobile phone on the hand. I'm thinking about other thing, and I'm not just totally present in our conversation. And this is so important, especially if you work in a home office, for example. Yes, because I don't have the personal contact with you girls right now. We are in front of a camera, and I'm seeing the pixels here on my screen. Yes, and this relationship and to listen you, to understand your problems, to be empathic, it's so important. And I'm trying to improve this. For me, it's difficult because I'm like to talk, I'm like to, I don't know, to make jokes and to be happy, but listen is so important. I believe that's these reasons that you bring to us is so important too. Yes. Let's go to the third question. Yes, is the second, but the number is the third one. Yes. How can effective listening contribute to better communication in the workplace? What do you think, Vanessa? Effective listening. This is interesting because it's the guys talks on the TED Talks about different ways to practice the listening, yes, but in this case, it's effective listening.
I think this interesting the methodology cited in video, Raza, I think.
Yes,
I think this don't specifically methodology, but I think the working our empathy and reduce our stress. I have practice the first application cited too. This silence is very important in work ambient. I think in mainly when, in my case, when I have most the analysis or the data for analysis, I think this silence is very important to listening, to effective listening. Don't interrupt the others, and don't suggested thinkings and suppose things when you don't certainly, I don't know, certeza, the things and in work ambient, I think this is very important. I mainly eu prezo so much for the silence.
And it's boring when you're talking with one people. And if you're talking with them, it's important, your discourse, your speech, yes. And people, I don't know, give away without any information. Don't pay attention to your words. It's very boring, the English, yes, not good. Not good. Your turn, Gabriele. Third question.
Okay, I agree with Vanessa to exemplify with my own experience. I work in a bank, and all the time people are talking everywhere, and the environment is so noisy. So it's nice to have your own focus and to have a good relationship with the noise and be focused in your work and not be stressful with who the others are talking and the noise in the environment in general. But I think also it's important to listen when you are talking with other person or you are watching a presentation, because avoids to have misunderstanding or problems after that, because other person can talk about something and you do the opposite of this. So it's a double work. I don't know how can I say retrabalho or something like that, double work, and it's a problem to the place you and your team too. So I think it's having ability to listen avoids this type of problems, and it's better for you, for your health, your mind health.
Yes, I agree with you and appreciate your answer, because it's an example, yes, especially in your current job, because you are in the middle of a lot of noises, and it's so difficult to listen in these ambients, yes, because you have a lot of different I don't know. I forgot the name. It's a noises, yes. It's a when you have a kind of a barrier on your communication, yes. So difficult.
Yes.
And you, Oriana, go ahead.
I think to reduce conflict, increase trust, and for example, when the people in general listening careful to what the person has to say without judgment and without interruption, trying to put in yourself in their shoes, have more empathy is, how do you say empathy?
Yes, empathy. Yes.
Yes, is this.
Very good, very good. Yes, my opinion, we have two impacts when you are not an effective listener. Yes, one of these impacts, Gabi said, it's in your work, I don't know, if you listen in a good way, you can understand more the problem, and to solve this problem, you are more direct, straight to the point. Yes, and you don't need to rework and make this work again, the job, or I don't know, the report, any things that you made. Yes, and the other point is, as Oriana said, it's about empathy. If one people need to talk to me, it's important for me start understanding that it's important. For me, almost of the time, no. For me, could be not important, but for her, for his, for them, it's so important. And respectfully, for me, is important to listen in an effective way this person. And it's not just listen, because listen is a passive. Yes, you are listening right now. But an effective listener is when you are interested in the topic. And as Vanessa said, the HASA framework is so interesting in this case because we can use the HASA framework to help us to be better listeners. And I really like the framework, as you can saw on the video. Por favor, Vanessa, please go ahead.
I would like only topic for this question. I think the practice that contribute for listening effective. I think I'm practice. Don't understand. Ask. You have empathy, listening, other points, but these people don't have practice this ask, and this very conflicted for informations.
Yes.
I think this very important to ask. Don't have a doubt to understand the others.
Yes,
I
and
think.
Depends on of the job. It's important ask a lot people to put out the noises of the communication. And
Yes.
Ask, it's a way, as you can see on the framework. I will put here the last word. Yes, ask is important. Because when you are asking, you show that you are interested in the topic. And in the job, it's important because if you're asking a lot, you make less mistakes when you are working. And the process, for example, for brainstorm, yes, to give the ideas to other people. To receive these ideas, it's important to ask and ask a lot. I'm here to ask you about this question, about this topic, its point of view, this idea. It's so important for me. And it is help us a lot. I agree with you. Very, very good. Girls, the question 9. It's a very good because we have a link in between the last question to this. Yes, and I think that we can jump to this question. In what ways can poor listening, it's the opposite, effective listening and the poor listening. In what ways can poor listening skills negatively impact productivity in the workplace? Especially talk about productivity. You have an experience about this, for example, an example. I think that interesting illustrate this answer with an example if you have. Vanessa, please start you.
I think mainly this poor listening skills impact directly in her work. In my case, it is very, very difficult. Our analysis, this her work, is very grave. This point. Because it is very expensive and have more time and have a more mão de obra, and I think this is results the poor listening. I think is very bad for my work. Yes. I think.
Yes, and the productivity, especially, I don't know, blow up, go to the space, go to the air, yes. Because one of the characteristics of productivity is to be very practical and to, I don't know, to be very assertive in your decisions. And if you have doubts or the topic is not clear for you, it's difficult for you to choose the best option to solve this problem. Yes, and guys, I don't know you, but for me, communication, it's so important on the job. Yes, almost of the problems came from a bad communication. The problems, people problems, and I don't know, technical problems. It's so complicated, this topic, yes.
In this case, the assertive communication is very important.
Yes, especially depends of the job. In your case, for example, you work with, I don't know, things so important to human health. It's this is so important, and a mistake, it's not acceptable in your case.
Yes.
Yes. On my case, I work all the days with numbers and reports, and for me, it's so important. Because I need to show to our clients that their investment is, we are handling the best way their investments in our agents. Yes, and it's a huge investment almost of the time, I don't know, in a house of millions. And we have an entire team here, the full team depends of this report to maintain their jobs. And I can't put a wrong number on this report, yes, because I don't know, my head is on the table. It's so complicated. And if I don't ask, or one demand or one, I don't know, one asking is not good and it's not clear, for me it's important to ask. I don't know, it's not clear for me. Let's start again. Let's go to the beginning. The first topic, the second topic, it's so important. Yes. Aureana, answer to us.
I think any negative impact, né? For example, an employee who doesn't listen well may have difficulty following direction and understand this customer need, and the lack of listening skill can lead to misunderstandings, né? And conflict between co-workers. Né? This can This can lead to stressful and unproductive work environment. I don't know, understand, but I
Yes,
think
it's
so.
clear. Very good. So good. Your turn, Gabriele.
You asked to give an example, and I work in a process engineer in Itaú. So I need to solve problems with the app of Itaú or and the other problems, or
Responsibility, yes.
maybe I am intern in this, so I
Yes.
need to take with little problems, but the people are in higher positions have to more responsibilities, and I saw one thing that happening, and this thing makes a lot of problem for the bank, because for example we need to talk with other areas to solve a problem, and the problem were to cancellate the bank account of the clients, and the analyst talks with people to other area, and the wrong information were listened, and the analyst cancel all the clients, all the base of clients of a specific city. So it's a big problem.
Crazy,
Because a
so
mistake,
crazy.
a listening mistake. It's have a bottom, and and he put your finger in the bottom and cancellate all the things. So wrong listening mistakes that he heard makes a good big thing, and impact the work. So it's not a rework, it's a big problem with the revenue impact.
Yes, totally. The relationship between the clients and the bank, the SAC, I don't know.
The
It's
security of the information. So
yes, it's a huge problem.
I think it is liable to process.
Yes,
I think
the analysts were processed because of that, and how can I say, despedido, fired too.
Yes.
How can I say cortar a cabeça dele?
Yes, cut his head. Yes, cut off his head. Complicated. So it's a main responsibility. Yes, a huge responsibility. Okay. Let's go to the end. We are walking to the end of this conversation. And the 60th question, yes, it's what are some strategies one can employ to improve their listening skills in a professional context? Yes? What do you think, Vanessa? You have a kind of a strategy to help people who need to improve their listening skills?
I think they organize our mind firstly, because when our stress is elevated, I think don't have a chance understand other problems. I think the firstly is open your mind. I think don't easy this, but the improved capability is important. Our developing our listening, and the ask when I don't understand this question, and the work in this case, Gabriele, for example, it's don't have easy this have a silence in ambient, but I think our listening should be organized in some moment for understand our activities, our tasks in the work, and we have a patience.
Yes, patience is the key for the success in this case. Yes, be
We
calm,
have
be
more
quiet.
patience. I think that's it. I don't have a more strategies.
But
I
it's
think this.
very good, the devices you give to us. Thank you. Gabi?
I think we can make more force to focus on the who is listening, who is talking, because I think we are used to use our cell phone all the time, and use the website and make other things when the other person are talking. So make esforço, no caso,
Yes.
to understand how the other person are saying. It's a good idea to make your thoughts organize and make sense with you need to do in your work. So I think it's
Yes, a piece of advice in this case, I don't know you girls, but I'm working a hybrid mode. Yes, I'm go to the office once a week or twice a week, and all the time I'm home office. And nowadays it's important, even during your home office, open the camera, look people in the eyes. It's so important. Show that you are interested in their words. It's not easy, it's difficult, because we have other tabs in our computer now. We have a second screen almost at the time. We have our cell phones, but it's important. Yes, and I remember one training that I made in the past. It's from Facebook, yes, from Meta Group. It's one kind of communicator coach from Facebook. The guys from Ireland, I don't know, I believe that's Ireland, but he's speaking Portuguese very good. He spoke Portuguese very good. And she talked about the importance to show your hands, for example, during the conversation. Because if you are showing your hands, how can I say, your body communication helps other people to understand that you are fully, deeply on this moment. Because if I have my hands here, people are, I don't know, subconscientemente, I don't know, this is subconscious on English, thinking that there is with their hands on the pocket and not so interesting on me, on my discourse. They're using their cell phones, I don't know. And this is a trick, yes, it's a very simple trick and tip too, yes, can help you a lot. I use it a lot on my job. It's show that I'm interested in the other people. Other thing, it's as Vanessa said, calm down. Almost of the time, you know the problem, but it's important to listen to people, because when they are talking, they are put out the problem, their feelings, I don't know, their behavior with the problem, yes? And just listen. After listen, you can directly solution for this problem, yes? To finish, Aureana, it's your turn to answer this question.
I think it's stopping in the class.
No, we have 2 minutes.
Como é que eu falo, me parece? I think so the answer is similar for ask. Yeah.
Yes.
Some strategies are, I think, seems to me. I think it maintain eyes, né? And not judging.
Not judging. Very good advice.
What
Yes, not judging.
is what the people, the person, né, say. Como é que eu falo? Contato. And making eye contact.
Eyes contact, yes.
E pay attention. Deu branco aqui, peraí. Make eye contact.
Very good.
And show respect is more important. Show respect with other people's age. Only.
Very good advices. Ariane, so
Sorry,
good. Yes,
sometimes
no.
go to the blank in my mind.
No problem. You talk very good points and you bring to us your point of view. Congrats for this. It's beautiful. And it's good. Girls, I really appreciate this conversation. Thanks a lot for your time. On the next week, I'll be here on the same link. Yes, I don't know that. That's a different link, but in the same place, yes, on the same moment. I hope that all of you could be with me here. And please answer the survey. Would help me a lot to improve this moment. And see you soon to talk more. Yes.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.